guys, welcome to Bastion Time. I'm your host Bastion, this is Nintendo News. Let's get to that news. First of all, there is an official Zelda comic being published lately, in case you did not know that. I had totally forgotten. The first one came out right around when Majora's Mask 3D came out, and now we've got another one all this time later. And again, it's basically an advertisement for Majora's Mask 3D. It's very short, and at the end, the whole point is pointing out that only you can save the lands from the moon, and anyways, so it's basically just an elaborate advertisement for Majora's Mask 3D, but it's still pretty amusing to see Link talk and interact. It's interesting. If you want to check it out, there's a link for you down in the description. Our next story is about the fact that Did You Know Gaming put together a whole entire video about Super Mario Maker, and you might think, how could they possibly be enough facts about Super Mario Maker to have a whole video about it? And it turns out there is. I mean, we already knew a lot of this stuff. If you've been paying attention to what developers have been saying about Super Mario Maker, you'll know that originally this started out as an in-house tool for Nintendo, and that they thought to make Mario games new Super Mario Bros. Games, and then they thought, well, we could tidy it up a little bit and release this, and the fans would love this, so why not do that? And then this also combines with the fact that Miyamoto and some others at Nintendo were pushing for a successor to Mario Paint. If you're not familiar with Mario Paint, it is a Super Nintendo game where you would draw these animation things, and you could create music, and basically it'd end up creating like these little scenes with music and everything, and sound effects. And so they thought the gamepad would be perfect for something like that. We need a successor to Mario Paint. So this kind of satisfied both of those ideas, and all kinds of other interesting stuff. You should definitely check out the video if you're super into Mario Maker. There's a link for it in the description. Our next story comes from Game Explain, and in it they posit that Error from Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, could possibly be in Hyrule Warriors Legends. Now, they have next to no proof, next to no evidence, next to no reason to think that this is the case, except for one townsperson kinda looks like Error. And it would make sense. There are basically no acknowledgments of Zelda 2 The Adventure of Link in Hyrule Warriors, which is bizarre because they mention practically every other game in the franchise, and that's a big game, so it would make sense if Error and his brother Bagu were in the game, but yeah. And in case you don't know this fact about Error, a lot of people thought back in my day that when he says "I am Error," that was somehow an actual bug in the game. Like, he wasn't actually saying "I am Error," but that was an error. I don't know why people thought that. That doesn't make any sense. But Error and Bug are like supposed to be like game bugs. Like, they're errors in the game or whatever. So that was the whole point of that. And so he and his brother are identical. And the Game Explainer are positing that this other guy who looks nothing like Error is Error's brother Bug, or Bagu. I don't know. I'm not convinced. We'll have to wait and see, but it's an interesting thought. I would like for Zelda 2 Adventure of Link stuff to be in Hyrule Warriors Legends. That would be awesome, but not totally convinced just yet. But you decide for yourself and let me know what you think down in the description, or down in the comments rather. That's it for this episode of Nintendo News. See you guys tomorrow for more news. Bye guys.